I literally just don't understand why it's wrong to use ChatGPT. If you don't know me, I used to be a full nerd that never cheated, never used AI, and did every single possible assignment, right? But then now that I just use it to save time, I just don't understand why we have these mental barriers of using it. I have a 95 average, and I just use it to save time on useless assignments. If you think it's cheating, what the fuck am I cheating from? These assignments just do not replicate the real world in any single scenario. Like, when is the last time you didn't have your phone in the real world? If you can use your phone in the real world, how is it cheating? And if you can use the internet and AI in the real world, how is it cheating, bro? These assignments are so unrealistic that they will never ever possibly train you for anything useful in the real world in the first place. So not only are we using outdated tools, we're also learning things that are completely irrelevant. Also, if you think you need that knowledge that you gain from doing these useless assignments for university, don't worry, because you can just learn that in university. And here's the thing, what's stopping you from using the same exact tools that are modernized everywhere for in university, right? You're never not going to be able to use your phone. You're never not going to be able to use like AI ChatGPT unless it's the fucking education system, which is so stupid. You can always learn things later on. You don't need to worry about this useless information right now. If you think practicing useless micro skills that these assignments train you on, you're gonna forget useless information in the first place, right? Our brain has this feature where we forget things that are not relevant just to save space so that we can remember the things that are actually important in our brain, right? Information not used is useless. If we're doing useless assignments, it's just a waste of time. If you think that these skills can add up to something, you are actually not wrong. See, Steve Jobs took a calligraphy class, and then years later he used that information to create Apple fonts. However, he was so interested in calligraphy, that's why he remembered the things from that years later. So you'll only remember information that you're extremely interested in or extremely relevant. You're gonna forget information that's just useless. And these useless assignments don't replicate anything in the real world. If you think it's unfair to other students to use these tools, the thing is, school is a stupid system. School was never designed for education. Like, I'm not even trolling. If you look at the history of education, like of the education system, it was always a system designed to train obedience. And I'm not even trolling, bro. Like, if you want to look at the history yourself, you can read this book, Free to Learn. It was never a system for the masses' benefit. The entire goal of a student is to get a good mark. And whatever tool we use to get that good mark is just beneficial in every possible way, right? Even teachers boost students' marks for random reasons, just so that they can have better jobs in the future. And why is it considered cheating that we can't use modern day tools to solve outdated problems? And keep in mind, I'm not even using the time to goof around. Literally, I plan every single second of my day. I have something called a weekly schedule. So imagine a daily routine, right? I do that for every single day of my week. I'm trying to optimize every single second of my day so I maximize my growth for my future self. And keep in mind, I want to learn. I just don't want to learn useless stuff. I literally bring books to school to read about things that I'm genuinely interested in. And this is a side point, but it's actually sad how books are seen as so geeky. Like, when you see someone read books, it almost reminds you of the books that were assigned by school, which makes it almost seem like they're a fucking nerd. When in reality, I literally read in class because I'm so uninterested about what school is teaching me, and I'm so entirely interested in the things that I'm learning right now. Bro, really think about it. If you use AI and save time on doing useless assignments, you can actually use that time to increase your mark elsewhere, where now you have free time to fill in your knowledge gaps and increase your mark. Not doing useless assignments allows for you to have more free time so that you can learn more useless information from other lessons. I wasn't really trying to tell you to use AI. I'm just trying to say that it's a broken tool that saves time, and there's just no real reason why we're demonizing it, because it's just completely will be always be available in the real world. School just does not train us to use things in a real world. Like, think about it critically. When will you never have ChatGPT by your side, bro? Yo, join my Discord server where I can teach you how to minimize time in school. Probably not through advice like this, but